In Lagos, Nigeria, a community unlike any other rises from the lagoon. Known as Makoko, this floating slum has earned the nickname the Venice of Africa for a good reason. Its houses, built on wooden stilts, float on the water, connected by a network of canoes that serve as streets. It's an impressive sight, a testament to human ingenuity and the ability to adapt in the face of adversity. But behind the picturesque beauty, Makoko tells a complex story of resilience, challenges, and the constant struggle for a better life. Makoko is estimated to be home to over 100,000 people, a population that continues to grow every year. Inhabited mainly by the Tofinou people who have lived in the lagoon for centuries, keeping their traditions and culture alive, the community welcomes people from all over Nigeria and other countries, all seeking refuge and opportunities in the bustling city, creating a vibrant mosaic of cultures. Life in Makoko is unique and full of daily challenges. The houses, usually built with wood and zinc sheets, are small and simple, but full of life and stories. Space is a luxury, with entire families living in a single room where every inch is used. Electricity is irregular, clean water is scarce, and basic sanitation is practically non-existent, making life even more difficult. Despite these challenging conditions, the community spirit is strong and resilient. Residents help each other, sharing what little they have and taking care of one another, creating a support network that is essential for survival. Life in Makoko revolves around water. This is a place where water is not just a resource, but an integral part of everyday life. Fishing is the backbone of the local economy, sustaining many families who depend on what the sea offers. The men go out in their canoes before dawn, casting their nets into the dark waters in search of the day's sustenance. It's hard work, but essential for survival. The women often join them or sell the fresh fish at the floating market, a vibrant and crowded place, full of colors, aromas, and sounds. This market is the beating heart of the community. In addition to fishing, the residents of Makoko engage in a variety of informal commercial activities, creating a diversified and resilient economy. Small makeshift shops sell everything from food and basic necessities to clothing and used electronics. Each vendor has their own story and daily struggle. The floating barbershop and beauty salon are social gathering spots where the latest gossip is shared while customers are being served. These places are more than just services. They are centers of community and social interaction. Although Makoko relies heavily on the lagoon for its livelihood, the community is not isolated from the city that surrounds it. Located on the coast of Lagos, in the Yaba area, Makoko is just a short boat ride from the mainland, where many residents work in informal jobs such as dock workers, street vendors, and domestic workers. This constant interaction with the mainland highlights the complex nature of Makoko's existence. They are an integral part of the metropolis, contributing to its workforce and economy. Yet they remain marginalized and often ignored by the authorities. Getting to Makoko is an adventure in itself. From the mainland, the most common way to access the community is by motorized canoes, the famous Okadas Aquaticas. These narrow and agile boats navigate the calm waters, passing by floating houses, fishermen casting their nets, and children playing on the banks. The journey offers glimpses of daily life in Makoko and the unique beauty of the community. Upon disembarking at one of the makeshift piers, you are greeted by a maze of wooden walkways. These narrow and often unstable walkways connect the houses, shops, and community spaces, creating a complex network that requires steady feet and a good sense of balance. Life in Makoko is far from easy. Every day, residents face a constant struggle to survive and thrive in an environment that offers few resources. The community faces a number of challenges, many of which are compounded by its unique location and lack of basic infrastructure. Living conditions are extremely precarious, with many families living in cramped and overcrowded spaces. Sanitation is a major concern. The lack of a proper sewage system leads to serious public health problems. Without a proper sewage system, garbage and waste are often dumped directly into the lagoon, polluting the very water they depend on for drinking, cooking, and bathing. This creates a vicious cycle of pollution and disease. Flooding is another constant problem. Every rainy season, the community braces itself for the worst. During the rainy season, the water level in the lagoon rises, flooding homes and businesses. Streets turn into rivers, making it difficult to move around and access essential services. This causes significant material damage and poses a risk to the health of residents. Recovery is slow and difficult, leaving many without adequate housing for long periods. Lack of access to quality education and healthcare are also major challenges. Children often attend poorly resourced schools, and health services are scarce and ill-equipped. The future of Makoko remains uncertain. The community faces constant threats of eviction, and the government frequently announces plans to demolish the slum, citing safety and sanitation concerns. These threats create fear and uncertainty among residents, many of whom have lived in Makoko for generations. Despite the challenges and uncertainty, the spirit of Makoko remains unbroken. The community continues to fight for its rights and for a better life. Local and international organizations are working alongside residents to provide basic services, improve living conditions, and empower the community. Dreams on platforms. The creativity and resilience of the people of Makoko shine through amidst adversity. The community has its own floating school, built by the residents themselves with recycled materials, where children receive basic education. A floating health clinic run by NGOs provides basic medical care to the population. In 2014, an innovative project called the Makoko Floating School gained international recognition for its sustainable design and impact on the community. The three-story structure, built with reforestation wood and recycled plastic barrels, housed a school, a community space, and a playground. Unfortunately, the school collapsed in 2016, but its legacy of innovation and hope continues to inspire. Unwavering spirits. Despite the daily challenges, the community's spirit and joy of life are palpable in Makoko. Children play on the walkways, their laughter echoing across the water. Neighbors gather to chat and share stories, their voices a mix of different languages and accents. Music is a vibrant part of everyday life, with the sound of drums, singing, and musical instruments filling the air at night. Makoko is a reminder that life finds a way, even in the most difficult of circumstances. It is a story of human resilience, adaptation, and the unyielding strength of the human spirit. Looking to tomorrow. The future of Makoko remains uncertain, but one thing is for sure. The community will continue to fight for its right to exist, to thrive, and to have its story told. As we look to the future, it is essential that the voices of Makoko's residents are heard and their needs are addressed. Sustainable solutions that respect the community's unique way of life while addressing the challenges of sanitation, infrastructure, and security are crucial. Makoko is a microcosm of the complex realities faced by marginalized communities around the world. The story of Makoko is a call to action. It is a reminder that we all have a role to play in building a more just and equitable future. By recognizing the humanity, resilience, and contributions of communities like Makoko, we can work together to create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell to be alerted whenever there's a new video. See you next time.